set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. For Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And 13.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
22's coming, 22's coming. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover it.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
1 yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Gain of only a yard.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt.
A 24-yard attempt.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score. Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick six. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Robbie Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
Jason Sanders
now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Niners 10, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Just like that. Just like that.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. That is caught at the 7. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk as the 1st half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Niners 17, Dolphins 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Dolphins.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Tua, the final shot before half. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hey, Mike
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Niners 17. Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Dolphin ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. McCaffrey on the counter, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 43. Check 26. Check 26.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
McKinnon, the ball carrier.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They're running it. Mike 29. Let's get it together.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we got 3.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, they're They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Niners 24, Dolphins 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The return man is Graham. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Tua. Man open, it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. Shifts by him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.